Hi, I'm Maureen.
And I'm Karen.
And we're Ennis.
And we're from St. John's, Newfoundland.
And you're watching CNBC.
Ah, the lovely Maureen and Karen Ennis. They've played Celtic Colors many times over the years. We just caught up to them this past summer in PEI for a chat about their new album, The Fortunate Ones. We talked then about their plans for another holiday tour of Newfoundland, and now I can confirm the girls will reunite with their sister Teresa for another Ennis Sisters It's Christmas tour, making the homeland merry and bright again this year. Visit their website at www.ennismusic.com for the scoop on those shows, but now we've got another show to get to.
The music is playing here at the Joan Harris Cruise Pavilion. Check out that fiddle. Unbelievably huge. Inside, huge sound. Right beside me, huge talent when it comes to the marketing of Celtic Colors. Devin Strang, ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing?
I'm great, Stephanie, thank you.
Are you still talking to me?
I am, yes.
Oh my gosh. These guys are going to be sainted because they've helped us out today tremendously. There's so many shows. Devin, talk to me. Give me a round number. How many shows?
Well, I can specifically 46 shows,
okay.
And about 230 community cultural events. So almost 300 things happening at Celtic Colors.
And people, artist-wise, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, 300 is usually around 300-ish different people on stage.
Right.
Yep.
So we're talking an orchestra of gargantuan proportions, and this fella here is the marketing guy. So you're telling the message really almost as soon as one's over, you're working on the next one. Would that be fair?
I'm already planning for next year. Yeah, you pretty much have to. It's been about 9 months per festival we plan and execute. So 9 months turns into 9 days of excitement, which is phenomenal for sure.
Very good. One of the other things too, you've got a tight-knit core group of people, right? Your Celtic Colors organization.
Yes, we have about 5 full-time staff and about a dozen direct staff during the festival.
Okay, and then you ramp up. I mean, you're asking for help. I mean, I'm thinking there might be people out there saying, I love Celtic Colors and I would like to be a part of it somehow, but volunteers, right?
I don't know if there's anyone that isn't a part somehow. We have about 2,000 volunteers.
Oh my gosh, is that
Yeah,
true?
that is absolutely true. Yeah,
Wow.
probably more than that actually.
Very good.
Yep.
Well, it's a good place. Now, are you from Cape Breton?
I am Sydney, yeah.
I can tell just by the accent.
Oh, great.
Now, do you know any Gaelic?
A tiny little bit. I'm trying to
Give me
learn
something.
more.
Give me
I
something. Throw
cannot.
something at
No,
me.
it's too
How about that
embarrassing.
Malcolm
Do you know
Mahavlich
what? Do you want to
shirt?
know
What is
something?
it?
I learned something the other day about Gaelic and marketing. The word slogan is derived from a Gaelic term meaning war cry. I learned that on Wikipedia. That's my Gaelic.
Wow.
Yes.
And do you think that's a coincidence?
No, not at all. I actually thought it was fate, and I passed it around the office. It was well received.
Very good. Thank you so much for receiving us so
Thanks
well.
so much for coming.
Truthfully, there's no place we'd rather be. With Sprag Session playing up a storm, you can't beat it. Then again, catching up to Colin Grant after the show comes pretty close.
Unbelievable show. Unbelievable call. Was that your fiddling hand? That probably.
I won't need that one.
Okay.
All right, that's okay. That's the
Ladies
bow
and
arm.
gentlemen, Colin Grant of Sprag Session. What a show.
Thanks, hon.
You shut it down. I mean, you did it.
God love you.
I'm not kidding. Okay, now we caught up to you in Prince Edward Island with the fellas, because you usually hang with those lads. First off, what happened to Donnie's hair? He's right down to the wood. What happened there?
Donnie's actually been pursuing his PhD at Western Ontario, Western University in London.
Go Stanks! That was my alma mater.
Go on.
Yeah, I'm
there
serious.
you go.
And so he's trying to clean up his act? Or?
Well, yeah, there's a little more tweed in the outfit now, and he's kind of
Is
got
this for
more of
real,
an intellectual. We tease him, but
Oh.
he's a very intelligent dude, and
He is.
he's a hard worker. So we were
You're keeping him.
able to let him spread his wings for at least a little bit.
So 11 months of Sprag Session. How has that been? Because you're approaching your anniversary, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Is it weird that I mark it? It kind of is. You're like, oh my God, she knows when we were change our names. But I did an article, right? I was there for the new year when it changed over, and you guys changed from the Colin Grant Band to Sprag Session.
We're gonna be that band that's wondering how they get home from work and get the anniversary present on the way home. We're gonna be figuring it out
Right.
last minute. No,
There's a lot of love with you guys.
with Sprag Session, the new name's gone pretty well. We get a lot of folks asking about what it means, and
Yeah.
it's usually one of the definitions we'll pick to give them, but there's 6 to choose from, so
Right.
it's different
and they
every
are,
time.
just quickly, it's something
A young man,
Awesome.
a young codfish, a prop to support the roof of a mine, quick and lively. To be of Sprag mind means to have a mind that's in constant motion, and means you might be a little distracted or spacey. and then there's a few more. I'll leave
It's
it at
awesome.
that.
Yeah, they're awesome. Okay, and you guys were you rocked it, and you're so tight. Do you rehearse like 24/7, or what is it?
No, we should rehearse more than we do, but
Oh, you're unbelievable.
when we do get together, we do our best to try to make some new tunes, because that's what it's about.
My favorite part was when you brought out the dancers, and then you guys were rocking it at the end, and then the crowd stood to their feet.
Ah,
It was fantastic.
yeah, I'm going to write home, tell me mother.
Celtic Colors, we saw you here at the Taste of the Festival, but you're booked solid, are you not? How many more gigs do you guys have to do?
Well, it's a combination of all the musicians in Sprag Session play with a number of different outfits. Jason, Darren, and I are probably the three busiest this week. Yeah, I think Darren wins. He's got like 16 something,
Is
like
that true?
gigs, sound checks, and rehearsals or something like that. I don't know if he knows where he is. We were glad to have him here with us tonight.
I bet. Well, you all rocked it, and you're off to another gig now.
Yeah, off to the festival club now.
Very good. The Festival Club. Party on.
Game on.
Did he say game on?
Game on.
That reminds me, we're going to play a little game with Juno-winning Order of Canada member and Cape Breton girl, Natalie McMaster. She was home doing her thing at this year's Celtic Colors and a couple of years ago, which is where we caught up for the launch of her book. And it's a great read. Cape Breton Air, pick it up if you can, and watch this for a little more insight into Ms. McMaster. Welcome to our first ever Baby on Board edition of Insights in 10 with Natalie McMaster. Natalie McMaster, are you ready?
Hello, give it to me.
Maybe she's got an added advantage. I don't know.
Come on.
You really are ready.
Yeah.
I love that. All right, here we go. 10 questions designed so that we know a little bit more about Natalie McMaster. You sure you're ready?
Give it to me.
It's rapid fire. Sweet or salty?
Sweet.
Tea or coffee?
Neither.
Brad Pitt or George Clooney?
Brad.
Planes, trains, or automobiles?
All.
Really?
Well, the movie.
Well, fair enough. Morning or night?
Morning.
Favorite word?
Can't say it.
Even with the baby. I love that. Okay, favorite song?
Oh, come on. There's so many.
I know. Just give me one.
You know what? Okay. Probably heaven. I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, my
Look at
kids
me.
sing it.
That's nice. Okay, favorite sound?
Oh, like silence.
Do you ever hear that?
Nighttime, you know, in case of bed. Oh, it's great. Like, I appreciate so much more silence. I won't tell you. Okay, I drove uptown today. I went to Sobeys, blah, 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 got the stuff. I was by myself. Got home, drove up the driveway, and I'm like, I'm just going to sit here for a moment before I went in the house and rushed with the groceries, you know. I sat out in the van for like 10 minutes listening to the wind.
Oh, look at you. Okay, favorite movie?
Oh, Anne of Green Gables.
I know, eh?
Yeah.
I know. And our very last question. If there was a movie made about Natalie McMaster, who would star as Natalie McMaster? Because there's probably going to be a movie. There's a book already.
Meg
Love of
Ryan.
God. See, I could see that. And your romantic lead in the role of Danelle Leahy would be...
Oh, gosh. Who would you pair Meg up? Well, I guess Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
That's so non-original. That's
I got to call a studio now. And now you know a little bit more about Natalie McMaster. If you'd like to watch this episode again or see any other C&B Scene show, just go to www.bellalliant.net. They're all there, on demand. And to see this episode's interviews in their entirety, visit www.cnbscene.com. Do a search on the guest name and enjoy.
Well, that just about wraps things up here at the 16th Annual Celtic Colors International Festival. What a day we have had. We've tried to squeeze in as much as we could, but you know what? There is so much fun to be had. You're going to have to hook yourself up for the 17th Annual, and we'll look forward to seeing you then. Right now, though, we're going to wrap things up for C&B Scene in front of that big fiddle to inside for a little bit more of Mr. Colin Grant's wonderful fiddle and Sprag Session. We'll see you next time on C&B Scene.